Hey guys, it's your girl T, and it's time for another recap of our favorite reality TV show, Love and Hip Hop New York. When I tell y'all this is the second episode and it was super ratchet, super trashy, and it pissed me the hell off on Twitter on Monday night when we all watched it. So let's go ahead and get this recap started. So in the opening scene, we have Yandy and Mendeecees, and we're picking up right where we left off with them in Vegas. Mendeecees has gotten Yandy to go to this chapel in Vegas, and basically he asks Yandy to marry him, and Yandy just starts breaking down. She starts crying, and then she tearfully tells Mendeecees that, you know what, I can't marry you. I can't do it like this. I always dreamt about my father walking me down the aisle. I wanted to know what type of dress my mom was going to wear. I wanted all my girls there. Basically, she wants a Hollywood wedding. She wants him to spend a few mil, not some quickie Las Vegas bullshit ass ceremony. And I feel Yandy on that. You know what I'm saying? I would want my whole family there as well, as opposed to just getting married by the justice of the peace when they have money and they can definitely afford a wedding. So Mendeecees says that he understands where Yandy's coming from, why he's disappointed that he can't marry her right there and then. He says that he did this because he really appreciates how much she held him down while he was locked up, and that he really wants to be Yandy's husband. So that scene was just crazy. But am I the only one who is not fooled by this pregnancy? Am I the only one who sees this damn baby bump? I want to know how the hell Mendeecees got out last week, but Yandy's already showing it. She's doing a horrible job of trying to hide her pregnancy. She is clearly pregnant. If you look at her stomach, the outfits that she's wearing throughout the show, it looks a hot mess. Her hips are huge. Her booty's even bigger. She's clearly pregnant. Mona Scott and her scripted show irked me because they act like the viewers are stupid. Like we're supposed to believe this man just got out, yet and still her belly's poking out. If he had really just gotten out of prison, then she should only be a few weeks along. She should not be showing as much as she's showing. So moving on to the next scene. So the next scene we have Amina Caterpillar, and Amina Caterpillar is really excited because her sister Jazz has just flown in from Germany. She's come to visit Amina, and she's saying that her family is really worried about Amina because she's the only one here in the States, and it seems like Peter's treating her really bad, and this is Amina's first pregnancy, her first child, and her sister wants to make sure that everything is okay. And Amina's like, you know what, everything's not okay, but there's not really too much I can do. It's gotten a little bit better since I've gotten pregnant, but you know, still stressful because I feel like I'm always here by myself. You know, he doesn't come home for days at a time. And her sister's really shocked, like, you know, I don't understand how you can put up with this. And Amina says she has to do what she has to do. Now, what amazed me is how much Jazz and Amina look alike. They damn near look like twins. I'm convinced that they share the same dental plan. Moving on to the next scene. So in the next scene, we have our favorite fake-ass lesbians. We have Erica Mena and Cyn Santana, a.k.a. Little Chipotle. And basically, they're going into business together. They claim to have a clothing line and that they're making so much money off this clothing line. So Cyn decides to confront Erica about this woman named Chrissy, who's been going on their Instagram page, just hating on them, throwing salt, calling Erica out, talking shit to Erica. Cyn wants to know what's going on, and Erica basically tells Cyn it's no big deal. Chrissy's just a hater. She's mad because I don't rock with her no more. She's somebody I knew from back in the day. And Cyn's like, you know what, something's not sitting well with me. I don't understand why she keeps attacking you. You know what I'm saying? If it's no big deal, why won't she just let you be? And Erica's like, I don't feel like talking about this no more. I don't fuck with her. That's not my people's. Just let it go. So Cyn decides to let it go for now. Moving on to the next scene. So in the next scene, we have Diamond Strawberry. And basically, Diamond Strawberry arrives in New York City, and Cisco's there to pick her up. So Diamond is excited. She's happy to be in New York. She's here with her man, and she really thinks that she's going back to his apartment. And then Cisco's like, not so fast, bitch. You can't come back to my apartment with me. I've made plans for you to go stay with my homegirl. She's a really cool female. She'll look out for you. I'll come and get you every day, but you can't come stay where I stay. So now Diamond's like, hold up, that doesn't make any sense. I moved all the way across the country to be with you. You're my man. We've been together, you know what I'm saying, for the past 2 years. How you gonna have me staying with some girl I don't even know? And Cisco's like, well, you know what, for now you just gotta do that because I have trust issues and I have a lot of things going on, and I can't have you at my house right now until, you know, everything's taken care of. And I'm sitting here like, is this bitch dumb? How the hell do you move across the country and your man is telling you that you can't go stay with him and you guys have been together for 2 years? I mean, that whole situation was shady as hell. This girl Diamond is dumb as fuck. Moving on to the next scene. So in the next scene, we have Tara and Yandy. And Tara's waiting for Yandy to show up. Somehow Tara managed to go into a sex shop, and she's looking at all these little dildos and little sex toys and stuff like that. So Yandy comes, and Yandy tells Tara about how Mendeecees whisked her away to Las Vegas and all this other nonsense. And Tara's telling Yandy that basically her and Peter have become closer. Peter's doing what he needs to do for their kids. They're always together. And Yandy Yandy feels like, you know what, that doesn't make any sense. He hurt you really bad. He embarrassed you in front of the world. Why are you giving him a second chance? It seems like, you know, you're more in this for you and Peter as opposed to you and the boys. But Tara swears up and down that it's not about her and Peter, that it's strictly about the boys. But Yandy sees through her bullshit. Tara is slowly falling back into Peter's trap, and Yandy doesn't like it one bit. Moving on to the next scene. So the next scene, we have Amina, Caterpillar, and Grandpa Guns, and they're going to go on a double date with Erica and Sin. So they end up going to the restaurant, and basically Amina and Erica are now really good friends, and, you know, they're letting bygones be bygones. All the drama that happened between Peter, Rich, and Erica was all last season. It's all water under the bridge. And Erica decides to tell them that she wants to throw the baby shower because she knows that Amina doesn't have a lot of family here. She doesn't have people to do it for her. So Erica wants to step up. And Peter are looking like, whoo, thank you, Lord Jesus. Because we ain't got no damn money to throw no damn baby shower. So you can tell Peter Guns is relieved and happy as hell that somebody's deciding to step up and take the financial burden and the financial pressure off of his ass for trying to come up with the baby shower and everything else for Amina. So I think it was a good gesture that Erica stepped up to throw Amina's baby shower. But we all know the only reason why she's doing it is because she has no other storyline. Period, point blank. Moving on to the next scene. So in the next scene, Diamond is meeting up with her mom. Her mom decides to show up in New York randomly. Diamond has been in New York now about a week or so, and her mom wants to find out more information. So they end up meeting up at the restaurant, and her mom is like, you know, so what's going on? You know, where are you staying? And Diamond tells her mom that she's staying with one of Cisco's friends. And her mom is like, hold up now. You left everything in LA. You left your family. You left your daughter. And you're staying with one of his friends. Why are you not staying with your man? And Diamond's like, well, he has a lot of things he needs to clear up and, you know, figure out. And his mom is like, what, another female? Another person living with him? And, you know, she's getting upset by everything her mom's telling her. But everything her mom is telling her is the truth. And then she says that, you know, you guys don't understand. You guys don't know him. And I'm sitting there like, hold up. You've been with somebody for 2 years. And your family has never met him. That they've never seen him before. He doesn't know anything about your family. And then the mama drops the bomb and basically tells Diamond that you better figure this out because you have a child in LA that I'm taking care of, and you're out here basically not doing anything. You're running behind a man. And Diamond's like, I'm trying to do my modeling career and I want to be Mrs. Rodriguez and all this other delusional ass bullshit. And her mom's like, well, did you tell him yet that you have a daughter? And all of a sudden Diamond gets quiet. She's like, no, he still doesn't know. So I'm like, hold up now. Stop the damn presses. What do you mean that this man does not know that you have a 6-year-old child? How are you with somebody for 2 years and they have no idea that you have a child? And I mean, this makes no sense to me whatsoever. So her mom basically gives Diamond an ultimatum and tells her, if you don't tell Cisco about my Alicia, about your life in LA, about your daughter, I'll tell him for you. So Diamond is pissed off. She ends up walking away from the table and they end up going their separate ways. Moving on to the next scene. So in the next scene, we have Sin and Erica. And once again, Sin is upset about some shit that Erica done did. I'm getting tired of their petty ass fights over Instagram and, you know, thought pictures and everything else. So she goes to confront Erica and she's like, you know, what's up with this picture of you on Instagram eating cake off somebody's ass and this and that? And you know, this is some bullshit. You supposed to be my girl and you still disrespecting me. And Erica's like, you know what, just calm down. I was hosting a party. This is somebody I knew from back in the day, and you know, we kind of got wild a little bit, but it's not that serious. So they start going back and forth, and Sin says that she's just tired of the bullshit, and she ends up walking away from Erica altogether. Moving on to the next scene. So in the next scene, we have Rashida Ali. We have not seen her since last season. And VH1 says that Rashida Ali is a stiletto expert. Someone please explain to me what a stiletto expert is. I mean, is this somebody who designs stiletto shoes? Do you have to go to college to be a stiletto expert? Do you need a degree to be a stiletto expert? I'm like, VH1 stays just making up random ass jobs, random ass titles for random ass bitches on this show. So anyways, Rashida's having a party to basically show some stiletto line. Sin decides to go to the party because she knows that Chrissy will be there and she wants to get some piping hot tea from Chrissy on what her beef is with her girl Erica. So when Sin gets there, she goes up to Rashida. She hugs Rashida, talks to her, and Rashida ends up introducing the both of them. And Chrissy's like, yeah, I know who she is. I've seen her before. And Sin is like, you know, can you tell me why, you know, you were into it with Erica? You know, I don't understand what's going on. So Chrissy is just excited. She's ready as hell to drop the tea. And she basically tells Sin that she's known Erica since she was 17 years old. She used to sleep on her couch. She used to give Erica clothes. She used to look out for Erica when she was out on the streets. But that she was also pimping Erica, that Erica used to to sell ass for her. So Sin is shocked. Sin is like, what? I can't believe this. You know, it's not a big deal that she did that, but the fact that she would lie to me and not let me know, that's not cool. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand what's going on with Erica. Yeah, like my Sin accent. So Chrissy's like, you know what, Sin, you're a beautiful girl. You need to move on. You need to get away from her. You know, she's going to do nothing but bring you down. She owes lots of people money. She can't sing. And you can see Sin kind of laughing and smirking. But then she tells Chrissy, you know what, you can talk about Erica to other people, but you can't talk about her to me because that's still my girl. So at the end of the day, Sin finds out what the hell the beef is between Chrissy and Erica. She decides to take the information and basically confront Erica with it. Moving on to the next scene. So in the next scene, we have Diamond and Cisco. Diamond is really upset because she's mad that her mom gave her an ultimatum that if she does not tell Cisco about her daughter, she will tell Cisco about her grandchild. So she decides to meet with Cisco, and she's telling Cisco that she's really frustrated by the whole thing. She's like, I left everything in LA. I moved out here to New York to be with you, but since then, you haven't invited me to your house. I'm tired of getting fucked in the car. You know what I'm saying? I thought we were going to be able to live together, chill, watch movies. And Cisco's like, you know what? I had trust issues. I don't want you moving in with me yet. You know, I've been down this road, and I'm just not ready to take it all the way there. And I'm thinking to myself, how the hell is this your man of 2 years and he's banging you out in the car? Like, what kind of silly ass, low self-esteem ass shit is that? The only reason why you should be getting banged out in the car is if you and your man decide to do some freaky deaky shit, not because you guys have nowhere else to go. It's like he can't even put you up in a hotel room. You know what I'm saying? He has to bang you out in the car. Like, really? It's like this whole shit just makes no sense whatsoever. He decides to drop the bomb on Cisco and tell Cisco that she has something really important that she has to tell Cisco. And Cisco's like, what is it? Are you cheating on me? And, you know, Diamond's like, no, I have a 6-year-old daughter. And Cisco's like, what? What the fuck you mean you got a 6-year-old daughter? You know what I'm saying? What? You mean you have a 6-year-old dog? And Diamond's like, no, it's not a dog. It's a human being. He's like, nah, you told me you had a dog. When I heard that noise in the background and you were saying, sweetie, you told me that was your dog. And she was like, well, yeah, I did say that she was my dog, but that was really my daughter. I just didn't want to tell you because I didn't know our relationship was going to go this far. And I'm sitting here like, you know what? Stop the press. This whole scene had me pissed the hell off. So you mean to tell me you was treating your 6-year-old child like she was a side piece? And like your dude was the main person in your life? Like, how the hell do you have your child? How the hell are you sitting there telling your child to be quiet while you talking to your man of 2 years? You know, this whole situation makes no sense to me whatsoever. I don't understand how she thinks that it's okay to put some man before her kid. As a real parent, you're going to tell somebody within the first few days that you have children. I can see not telling somebody right away, you know, when you meet them in the club, that's not their business. But once you're starting to form a relationship with that person, that's one of the first things that you let people know that you have kids. How do you keep your child a secret for 2 years and then your daughter's going to watch this one day and be like, damn, my mom treated me like I was a damn side piece instead of her daughter? I mean, this whole situation is sick. This bitch clearly has low self-esteem issues. She's so desperate and stigmatized by Cisco that she can't see clearly. I'm going to need Daryl Strawberry to put down the crack pipe and come get his daughter off of reality TV because this show is not a good look for him, his brand, and his legacy. This whole situation is just ratchet as hell. Cisco starts flipping out. He tells her that she's canceled. He starts throwing chairs and tables and everything else. And she's like, how you going to say I'm canceled? I'm not canceled. He's like, bitch, you canceled. And what the funniest part of that scene was not so much him cussing around flipping out tables. The funniest part is if you look in the background, if you see the background actors back there, nobody flinched. It's like nobody even looked towards the cameras but one man. And I'm like, I'm going to need some more realistic background actors because how is all this going on and y'all's not paying no attention? If this was some real shit that was happening that day, my nosy ass would have been looking dead in the camera with my teacup sipping away. You mean to tell me nobody else notice all this fuckery that's going on, not even an inch away from them? You know, that whole scene was just a mess. And the crazy part is, this broad had nowhere else to go and cry. She didn't have no car. She didn't have a way back to the apartment. So she couldn't do shit but go around the building and cry by the bike rack. I'm gonna need Diamond to have several fucking seats for that scene. Moving on to the next scene. So in the next scene, we're back at Rashida Ali's party. Once again, she's having another event. I guess stilettos are in popular demand in New York because she has more parties than anybody I know dedicated to stiletto shoes. So Erica decides it's time to come to the party. Rashida wants to basically, you know, hook Erica and Chrissy up, have them talk and air out their grievances, and basically get everything laid out on the table. So Erica gets there. Chrissy's there, and once again, Chrissy has changed her hairstyle. Chrissy changes her hair more than any black girl that I know. And basically Rashida tells them they need to meet up and talk about everything. And Erica's like, I don't have nothing to say to her. You know what I'm saying? She's old as hell. I'm trying to respect my elders. And Chrissy's like, oh, I'm old. You don't want to sit here and throw digs, Erica. You want to talk shit. You're not all that. And they start going back and forth. And Erica's like, you know what? I don't have time for this. I'm going to go over here and go get a drink and go chill. So Erica goes over there and Rashida goes to go talk to Erica. And, you know, they're having their little conversations and stuff. And Chrissy's on the other side of the bar, you know, talking to herself, kind of flipping out, mad about Erica calling her old. So then Erica says, you know what, it's cool. I just came to support you, but I'm going to go ahead and get ready to go. And then all of a sudden, the music gets all dramatic. And then Chrissy goes running up to Erica. And she just grabs her and drags her down and throws her on the ground. And that scene was crazy. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to need Mona Scott to get Chrissy's ass off of this show. Chrissy's on the wrong show. Chrissy's old white ass needs to be on Mob Wives. I'm going to need Chrissy to be on Mob Wives with Karen, Renee, and Drita. Because she just does not fit in on this show. I mean, she's just doing the most. But what was funny is that people actually felt bad for Erica. And they're like, that was wrong of her to grab her like that. She caught her off guard. That wasn't all right. I laughed my ass off. I don't feel bad for Erica at all. You guys have short-term memories. Do y'all not remember her doing the same thing to Kimbella? Kimbella didn't do nothing to Erica. She didn't even know Erica. And Erica jumped on her, pulled her hair, drove her to the ground and all that shit during a meeting. So, you know what? I call this karma for what she did to Kimbella. Like I said before, I'm going to need Chrissy to be on Mob Wives and not on Love and Hip Hop New York. Moving on to the next scene. On the next scene, we have Amina. And Amina's at a photo shoot. And basically, Peter is late. He was supposed to be there with her to come and take pictures with her and the baby, you know, showing her stomach and everything. And Peter apologizes for being late. But Peter tells her, you know, he's really sorry, but, you know, he'll meet up with her tomorrow to take her out, you know, to lunch or whatever. So the next day comes and Amina goes out to lunch. And once again, Peter does not show up. And I'm like, this makes no sense that this man is just straight up disrespecting his wife. You know what I'm saying? But again, she knew the type of man that she was with. And she not only decided to marry him, she also decided to get pregnant by him. So she's really upset. She decides to leave the park. And as she's leaving, she supposedly sees Peter's car. And Peter is across town eating dinner with Tara and the kids. And he's there, you know, feeding the kids, you know, doing the family thing with Tara. And all of a sudden, Amina walks up and they all look up like, bitch, what you doing here? You know, like that whole scene was just crazy. And it's just kind of sad that now Peter wants to be a father to his kids. But when he was running the streets with Amina and not coming home, he wasn't thinking about his kids. But now that he got a kid on the way with Amina, now he wants to be a father. But my thing is, this man is about to be a father of 8 children. It's cool that he's spending time with Tara's 2 kids, but what about the other 6 kids out here? What about Corey? What about his older kids? It's like this man has kids all over the damn country, and just because he's spending time with these 2 kids right now, to me, does not make him a good father. I'm going to need Peter Gunz to get it all the way together. You know what I'm saying? And Tara, to me, is coming off as desperate. She's coming off as, you know, falling back for Peter's games, wanting to be with him. So that whole situation was a mess. You could just see the hurt in Amina's face. But guess what? I didn't feel bad for her, not one bit. Because, again, like I said, Amina put herself in that situation. So anyways, this is my recap for Love and Hip Hop New York. So go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know what you thought about this week's episode. And if you're not following me, my name is @LovelyT on Twitter. And I'm LovelyT2002 on Instagram. And I will be live tweeting Love and Hip Hop New York on Mondays. So make sure you guys follow me to check out my live tweets. So go ahead and leave a comment. All right. Deuces.